Okay, next step in motion. We have one character that is being controlled by the keyboard. That's our mouse, sorry, our butterfly. We have a second character that is being controlled by my mouse. So the third character I want to have move is going to be controlled by the computer. So you'll know in video games when you play, you generally control a character or some sprite to do something, but there's lots of things going on in the video game that you do not control. And these are probably the things you're trying to overcome, enemies or obstacles or whatever it is. So we need the computer to control some things. So I'm going to create a third character. And this one's going to be pretty straightforward. I'm just going to make a gray cloud. So I'm going to use the outline tool here. Saturation. I'm just going to go for a gray. Let me take it back towards blue so it's kind of, if it is, it's going to be a cloud again. So we'll go from there. And that's our outline, and our fill is going to be a light blue. Okay, so I'll take my pen tool. So there's my cloud. Let's fill it in. All right, amazing looking cloud. So what I want to have my cloud do is simply move around the screen by himself. Now my cloud is not really going to be an active part of the game. It's just going to simply be on the screen. So it's going to be background. So I'm going to go to, make sure it has a name, called cloud. I'm going to go back to my code. And I want my cloud to move by itself. So I'm going to need to start the game with when the green flag is clicked. Now I use this for my net also. So as soon as we start the game by clicking the green flag, this is going to activate the code that follows. So I want my character to simply move. So I want it to move nice and slow. So I'm going to put this at 2 steps. Now again, I can change this anytime I want, but we're going to see what happens here. So I want it to be inside a forever, just like I used before. So I want it to forever move. So let's see what happens when I test it now. So there's my cloud slowly drifting across the screen. I'm going to make it even slower because it is a background object. There we go. Now, when my cloud hits the far side of the screen, I don't want it to move all the way off. I want it to simply hit the edge and just bounce back and forth. So I'm going to go to motion again, and I'm going to choose if on edge bounce. So now we're starting to introduce some questions into our programming. This bit of code will not do anything unless my cloud touches the edge of my screen. So let's play it and see what happens. Drifting slowly across the screen. Now it turned upside down and went back the other way. So that's something we can deal with later on, but for now I simply want it to be able to move back and forth on the screen. And it's doing it all by itself automatically. So I'm going to stop that right there. And I'm going to do one more thing. Now I notice my cloud is on top of my net and my butterfly because it was the last thing I drew. So I'm going to do one more little bit of code. I'm going to pull that out, and this is under the looks column, and that is go to, and I can switch that to front or back. And obviously I want it to be in the back. So I can add this to its own bit of control, and it will work just fine. Or I can save space by sliding it into this one here. So now when I click the green flag, you're going to notice that my cloud is going to move behind the butterfly. There we go. So I've now added 3 different types of motion. So I want you to go ahead and complete this one. Add something, it can be in the background, and have it move simply around the screen by itself with a green flag and a forever. All right, good luck with that one. I'll be back again shortly with the next video.